we don't intervene in what happens in Syria, but we obviously would like to have peaceful relations with Syria. And we can only hope for a good future for the people of Syria. They deserve a good future, one of peace and one of freedom.
So do you support what's so-called the revolution now in Syria?
You know, anything that I would say would be used not against me, but against the process of a genuine reform that people would like to see in Syria. So we don't intervene in Syria, but it doesn't mean that we're not concerned. A, we'd like the peace and quiet on the Israeli-Syrian border to be maintained. And B, I'd like to have that ultimately turned into a formal peace between Israel and Syria. And C, I think the people, the young people of Syria, deserve a better future, you know?
Prime Minister, you just mentioned like peace along the borders between Israel and Syria. Now, some people would say that the present regime of Bashar al-Assad, and before him his father, Hafez al-Assad, in fact, kept peace, you know, like for about 40 years along those borders, to the extent that some people would say that the regime is indispensable from the point of view of Israel. Is that right?
No. No, it's not right. I mean, I hear people saying it, but in point of fact, you know, we're not there to choose the next regime, the next government of Syria. I think it's for the people of Syria to choose. But we didn't have peace. We had a state of peace, no war. Even though, you know, several people tried, including myself, in secret negotiations to try to move towards a formal peace. I think what has also disturbed us is that Syria supports and has supported Hezbollah in Iran, in Lebanon. You know, the people of Lebanon 5 years ago wanted to have their Cedar Revolution. Iran took it away from them with Hezbollah and with Syrian support.
But the borders remain quiet, yes?
They have remained quiet since the Second Lebanon War, and I hope they remain quiet in the future as well.
Now, as a result of what's happening in Syria now, do you think the effects might be reflected into like in a situation probably in southern Lebanon or on the borders between Israel and Syria?
Well, I hope not. I hope that no one in Syria thinks of having a distraction, if I use that term, to, you know, try to warm up, in the bad sense, heat up the border between us. And I hope Iran or Hezbollah are not tempted to do this in order to shift attention away from what is happening in Syria. I think that would be bad for the people of Lebanon, bad for the people of Syria, bad for Israel, bad for peace. So I hope it doesn't happen.